Hey guys, it's good to see you again. I have some new toys. Very nice to see you again. Anyway, I'm following up from my conversation with Lisa. I want to show you the closing cost estimate, okay? And walk you through that and give you some information at the same time. So hopefully, Jeff, you're on this and we can walk through it. First, the closing cost estimate. I'll try and go. I'm going to go fast because it's a lot of information. So page one, your loan is 1,002,300, and we got it at 5 7/8. That was a great call, Jeff, because rates went up continuously to 6 1/4 with this tariff stuff. So 6 1/4, and now they're stabilized, hopefully coming down. But definitely the right call to lock it. Okay, so your payment is 59.28.98 plus taxes and insurance. That's more than what you're paying now, but you're only paying interest now. This in the beginning, where it's mostly interest, this is putting 1,025 or so every month towards principal. So it's really like 4,900 is the interest only, I think. And I think that's less than what you're paying now. But anyway, this pays principal and interest. Okay. Coming down this form, estimating your taxes and insurance, the escrows at 1394. I took that off your coupon that you sent me. Okay. Let's disregard this 16,723. Those are not the closing cost. Before we go there, I want to mention 5 7/8 is the rate. That includes opening up a checking account with M&T where you do the automatic payments on there. We'll help you set that up. It's a no-brainer. That got you an eighth lower in rate to 5 7/8. However, M&T started a new program, and I can grandfather you in if you're interested, where if you develop a banking relationship slash you put some money in that checking account, they'll lower your rate. If you put 50,000 in the bank account, checking account, it won't get any interest, but it's 50,000. The rate drops by 0.125. It's an eighth. Put 100,000, it drops by 0.25. So 100,000 is pretty steep, but if you wanted to put, if you have 50,000 in cash someplace, or you can accumulate it, you put that in before settlement. I document that. Your rate drops by an eighth, and maybe you use that for the automatic payments for a couple of months. You can take it out later. We can't make you keep it in there. But in any case, we can lower your rate to 5.75 if you want. Now let's get to the fees, page two. You've got our fees, which is a processing fee, basically the processing fee of $12.50. It includes processing, loan doc prep fee, and underwriting review. A couple other things, not donut fee, but some people think that. But there's other fees that are fixed costs involved in the process. And then you have appraisal, which I think might be less than 745, but we'll find out. I'll try and get it for as low as possible. Credit report, which we already ran for two people, that's gone up. I don't know why, but and then tax service and flood cert. Then you have, those are our fees. And then you have the settlement attorney fees. They pay off the old loan at US Bank, put in place the new loan and record it. And that's the settlement company. They use these template fees, which are fairly high, but I work a lot with Federal Title. They're on 5500 Wisconsin Avenue. I hope that's convenient for you. If not, they'll come to your house, I think, for an extra $100, but they'll do it for $3,000. So I'm just putting them in here. If you don't want to work with them, you want to go back to the same guys we did last time. I think it was KBS. I know it'll be higher, but you can find out. But let me know because we already set this up with Federal Title. So it's $3,000 for them and the fees for us. So the total is 5,256. On the pricing that we did, we gave you a lender credit of 1,253. So the actual closing costs are $4,000. Okay, so now we can increase the loan amount by $4,000, or you can pay that out of your pocket. But there's more than that. So let's go up to the top right because you want to understand how much you need to bring to the table. So in addition to the $4,000, there's recordation tax and recordation fee in Montgomery County. The recordation tax is based on the increase in the loan amount. So it's real small. If you increase the loan amount by $4,000, it's $150. If you keep the existing loan amount, you save $150. Okay. But you got to come up with that $4,000 cash. And then the recordation fixed fee is $60. So 150 and 60, 210. Okay. If we increase the loan amount. Okay. Now the big number here is, it said 16,000. The big number here is you need to reset up your escrow account. US Bank has an escrow account of taxes and insurance. 1/12 the homeowner's insurance and 1/12 the taxes are paid every month. So you have that accumulated in that account. We need to set that up so that that account is set at the start of this new loan. So we're assuming that you'll put 3 months in for homeowners insurance. If you pay, if it's 12 months in, maybe it'll be less, but if it's a 1 year policy, but you have to have that in the beginning, 1 year from the date of settlement. And then probably 6 months of taxes. We'll figure that out later. But long and short, this is coming up on the system as $7,700. That amount is in the US Bank loan. If you pay that out of pocket at settlement, US Bank gets paid off and that money comes back to you. Most people do that. Or we can try and get US Bank to take it out of their balance of the 1,000,000, is it? 1,200,300. Yeah. And take out the $7,600 because it's sitting in an account, but I'm not sure they'll do that. Anyway, if we do that, then you come out of pocket with that amount, but it comes back to you. It's not a fee. It's an obligation. You have to pay your insurance and your taxes one way or the other. And so that's coming into this number. So we want to honor that and have you aware of that. Okay, so how much money would you need to come to the table with? Did I figure it out? It doesn't look like I figured it out. But it's saying here $16,000, which includes the escrow fees. So it's going to be a little bit less than that if we increase the loan amount by $4,000 or $5,000. You'll come out of pocket with the difference, and then you'll get it back from US Bank. You'll also skip a mortgage payment. We'll probably close this loan in May. You won't make the payment June 1st. You'll make the payment July 1st for owning the house in June. So it's all going to come to fruition and come together at the end. So I think I got off tangent, and while trying to be more simple, I probably made it more complicated. Let me know. I'm going to stop the share. Hopefully this is helpful, not too long, but let me know, and I'm going to send this to you if I can figure out how to stop it. Okay? Have a good day. We ordered the appraisal. You should be hearing from them today or tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.